And there you have it. The day has gone by faster than you can say women's rights are human rights. So I'll say it again, women's rights are human rights. All over the world, women do not have equal choices and equal opportunities. In the household, women on average do 3 times as much unpaid care and domestic work as men. And in national parliaments, women hold only 1 in 4 seats. The reality is we're still up against many of the same obstacles now as we had in Beijing in 1995 at the World Conference of Women. Just listen to Jamila Afghani's experience fleeing Afghanistan in these last few weeks, and you feel the hard truth sink in. We have so very far to go, and the road is an arduous one. But there are signs of real hope. Take Rwanda, for example. As Kampita Pichet-Sayinzoga, head of the Development Bank of Rwanda, told us, gender parity can be the norm. In her words, it shouldn't be a headline that we have 40% of women in the boardroom. We will have won this fight when it will no longer be a headline. UN changemaker Nala Valji also talked about how central gender-based leadership and representation are to meaningfully altering the trajectory of things. And she pointed out that this work starts with us, in our communities, our companies, our families. So what do we do now? Take a pointer from Ilwad Elman, who told us today, inform yourself and join movements that are existing. We don't have to reinvent the world. There are decades of experience at the grassroots level. Get involved from wherever you are. And I have to agree, because too often our actions are hyper-individual. While living by your values is most certainly a start, it's so much more powerful to join a movement that you can advocate, learn, and grow alongside. So a couple of homework assignments for you. First, look into at least one organization in your community that is working on these issues and get educated about their work. You can even start on the SDG Action Zone's speaker roster to see if any of the speakers' organizations speak to you. And if you're in Argentina, maybe that's Julieta Martinez's platform, Tremendas. If you're in India, maybe it's Trisha Shetty's platform, She Says. Just dive in. Second, invite your friends and family to watch the SDG Action Zone conversations that inspired you today, and use that to start a deeper, ongoing dialogue. All the conversations, panels, lightning talks, and performances will be available on demand very soon. And finally, tune in again tomorrow for the last day of the SDG Action Zone. The theme of the day is climate, and we'll be agitating for a green and equitable future, one that must center women to succeed. Honestly, our entire Day 3 program is not to be missed. We'll strike up a truly intergenerational conversation with UN Climate Chief Patricia Espinosa and youth climate activist Jamie Margolin. We'll sit down with Dr. Akinwumi Adesina, president of the African Development Bank, to discuss the great energy transition and why it matters so much for the ordinary citizen. And we'll think global, but talk about local action with Paris's deputy mayor, Celia Bluel, and Thai landscape architect Kochakorn Varakam, 2 uniquely thoughtful voices on transforming cities. But that's just the beginning, so be sure to tune in tomorrow. Until then, let's close out on a hopeful note with a special musical performance by an award-winning Nigerian singer and UNDP Goodwill ambassador. Here to play us out is Afro pop star Yemi Alade.
We are one people under the sun, you know we are. Sinyembezi salanga. Ajeni dina tata, dina dina tata. Ajeni dina tata, ade.
We are one people under the sun, you know we
no time to look around. You better keep it moving. When you the low, you the high, keep it moving. When you the sad, things they hard, just keep it moving. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Together we fit to light the fire. You need me, I need you. You need me, I need you. You need me, I need you. Oh, we are one people under the sun. You know we are. We are one people under the sun. Send down the rain, send down the rain on my people. Send down the rain to show we are one heart, one soul, one blood. We are.